afternoon and welcome to a packed Grosvenor Park, Belfast. For Distillery and Linfield football clubs, this is D-Day. Yes, it's decider day for the 1962-63 Irish League Championship between two teams who are neck and neck at the top of the table. It's a dry, bright day here in Belfast as the fans of both teams arrive in their hundreds. There's a strong breeze blowing across the pitch and we'll have to wait to see what effect that will have on the game. There are still hundreds of supporters queuing to get into the ground, and I've been told that they may well have to close the gates and turn fans away because already, 15 minutes before kick-off, there seems to be a capacity crowd inside Grosvenor Park. The Blue Men outnumber the White supporters, but both sides will have their maximum support on the terraces and in the stands for the hardest trophy of all to win, the league title. Linfield probably go into the match as favourites. They've already beaten the Whites this year in the Irish Cup final and have taken the league title many times in recent seasons, while Distillery have to go right back to 1903. I see the BBC's Ronald Rosser and Harry Thompson are here for the big game. And here they come with Linfield first out, led by captain Sammy Park. There's the distinctive flame hair of right half Isaac Andrews, and their two trotting out is tricky little Billy Ferguson. And here come Distillery. That stylish half-back John Kennedy, reckoned to be one of the best in the business. And there goes that man Meldrum, hoping no doubt to add his extraordinary goal tally for the season. And listen to the reception they're getting from the home fans. If Distillery come out on top today, there will be 2 league medals going to the Meldrum family, because the White's right back is Joe's brother, Derek. The referee today is Mr. Arthur Holland from Barnsley. There's a tremendous atmosphere as the two captains come up for the toss. It looks as if Linfield have won it and the teams are being asked to change ends. But from where we are seated here in the press box, the playing surface seems to be in very good condition, with only a few bare patches near the centre circle. So as kick-off time approaches, everything is ready for this, the biggest game of the domestic season. It's Meldrum then to Scott, and that's Meldrum down the right, it's first time into the box, and there's Curly! I don't believe it! Curly! Tony Curly has scored! Curly's header is the net in just 20 seconds! Linfield haven't had a touch. This is amazing. Distillery are 1-up inside a minute, with what must be the quickest goal of the season. The home supporters are going mad. Linfield fans are stunned. What a start. It was a lovely header, but Irvine, the Linfield keeper, seemed to be caught in two minds about coming out for the cross ball, and he has paid the price. This is a dream start for the Whites and a real shock for the Blue Men, some of whom are still coming into the ground and have missed the goal. They'll have heard the roar, that's for sure. Sensational, that is the only word I can find for the start of this league decider. Sensational. The Blues haven't got into their stride, that's for sure, but with so many top players they can turn things round in an instant. That's Andrews breaking up another Distillery attack. It's played down the right. Comes into the box. Danger here for the Whites who haven't got it away. Back across goal and it's centre forward Meldrum who hooks it away. But Linfield are starting to find their feet and are pushing forward now in search of an equaliser. So Distillery will need to maintain this performance to the final whistle if they want their hands in the Gibson Cup. White's winger Billy Campbell is giving fullback Jackie Graham a bad afternoon down the right hand side. The Linfield defence will be well aware of the threat of Distillery centre forward Joe Meldrum, who is this season's Irish League top goal scorer with an astonishing 52 goals. It's Distillery's turn to threaten, Phil Scott showing good control, but the Blues clear the danger as Meldrum tries to set it up in front of goal. Ferguson crosses, but John Kennedy calmly heads it back to his namesake Jack and the home goal. The game is opening up nicely as we approach the quarter-hour mark. Good end-to-end stuff, as they say. Although of the two goalkeepers, it's Linfield's international custodian, Bobby Irvine, who's been much busier. The wing play has been a feature of this game, with Campbell and Welsh equaling anything served up by Tommy Stewart or the ball-playing skills of Braithwaite. As I said earlier, Irvine has a lot more to do than his counterpart at the other end. The speed out of defence of the Distillery wing halves and inside forwards is causing no end of trouble. But we've seen it before. The Blues can hit back where they seem to be under pressure, and it's a brave man or a foolish one who would write them off when there's only one goal in it. At times, the Linfield defenders have been struggling to contain the thrust of Meldrum, who seems to be having the beating of centre half Hatton. Oh, that's lovely. Campbell slips Graham and gets it across to Roy Welsh, who shoots first time with his right foot, but Irvine gets down well to smother the ball in his 6-yard box. Here come Distillery again. Welsh down his left wing, crosses it, but too close to Irvine, who makes a comfortable save. It's Dixon through the Kearns, first time with his left foot. It's in! The ball has crept inside the post. Jim Kearns has made it 1-1. The Blues are back on level terms and their supporters are jubilant. The real story here is that it was doubtful right up to the last minute if Kearns would play today, because he'd been down with a serious bout of flu. And here he is, the hero of Linfield at Grosvenor Park. It has to be said the goal is against the run of play, but that's the Blues for you. You never rule them out. Here's a chance for Ferguson. He turns on and shoots, but that's the side netting. Some Linfield fans on the other side thinks he's scored. The ref is going to have a word with Kearns for that shoulder charge on Kennedy. It was a wee bit late. We're halfway through this first half and there's nothing between the two sides, although Distillery look a wee bit sharper up front. Derek Meldrum finds Welsh down the left. It's a good cross. Scott, it's there. It's a goal. Phil Scott has scored Distillery's second and put his team ahead for the second time. He was just a second too quick for Sammy Hatton and steered the ball home. Irvine could do nothing. That was a lightning strike by the Whites, but they've been threatened on the breakout time and time again. I make it the 24th minute, so it's taken Distillery only 10 minutes to restore their lead. If the score was to stay like this, the Whites would have reversed their 2-1 cup final defeat. But there's plenty could happen in the next hour or so. What can the Blues do now? We're only halfway through the first period and already this has the makings of a classic contest. Bobby Irvine helps clear the goalmouth of paper thrown on by the ecstatic Distillery supporters behind his goal. There's half an hour gone and it's definitely the home side that has the upper hand. George Eastham's team is playing the kind of passing football that the manager has been promoting so successfully all season. There's Campbell. Nice ball for his centre forward Meldrum, but Joe can't control that one. Linfield player coach Tommy Dixon must be wondering what they have to do to pull another goal back before the half-time whistle. What a good Dixon ball down the left for Braithwaite as the Blues try to come back. There's some nice underpassing play by both teams, but to my mind, most of the thrust and penetration is coming from Distillery. Everyone seems to be in good humour, but there are plenty of police on duty just in case fans get too excited or things threaten to get out of hand. Bobby Irvine cuts a rather forlorn figure. Meldrum wins a throw-in over near the corner flag. It's taken quickly by Campbell. Back to Meldrum. Campbell again. Crosses left-footed. Welsh! Oh, just wide. Lovely first time football. That's got the home fans going. Campbell again. He's having a busy day. Hooks it just over the crossbar. That was a close thing for the Linfield keeper. I'm not sure he would have got his fingers to that if it had been a foot or so lower. Meldrum. Inside his man. Here's a chance. Oh, he slices that one just wide. Just the same, there are openings appearing in that Linfield defence. That's a poor kick from Irvine. Comes to Curley. He can't get it through. The keeper will be relieved to see that one cleared. Campbell. Inside to Derek Meldrum. Nice run to the centre circle, but that's a poor pass and easily cut out by Ken Gilliland. Scott lobs it into the box, out rushes Irvine and he grabs it off Meldrum's toe. That was a brave piece of goalkeeping. Just look at Braithwaite. One way, then the other. Brilliant! You can see why he's a favourite with the Linfield faithful. Campbell again on the right. Gives it, gets it back, but Meldrum can't get a shot on target and Irvine collects that one easily enough. It's Graham for Linfield. Brings it forward. Wide for Dixon. Back into the area, but the Whites smuggle it away. Phil Scott, that's lovely. Can Meldrum control it? It's in the air. He gets his header in, but safely clutched by the Linfield goalkeeper. Now it's the Blues going forward. Down the right, they've got a corner off Bobby Ellison. Over it comes, but easily cleared. Kennedy, I think. Now it's Meldrum. Campbell, beaten by Park. It's nip and tuck at the minute between these two great Belfast rivals. Well, you can't say the fans aren't getting their money's worth. Meldrum's beaten to it there in the Linfield area, but the ball goes out for a corner on the right. Campbell takes the flag kick, but it's well taken by Irvine. Isaac Andrews looks about. He can't find a way forward and plays it safely back to his keeper. And that's the last action of a packed first half. For there goes the whistle to end the first 45 minutes. And both sets of supporters are immediately onto the pitch. Here come the teams into the safety of the dressing room for a well-earned 10-minute break. And maybe a rub-down. You can be sure there'll be a team talk for both sides. But as things are, George Easton will be the happy of the two managers. The fans are changing ends, marching from one goal to the other, and I can see the stewards trying to marshal them, but to little avail. The police are on there quickly. There seems to be some kind of scuffle over at the unreserved side. I will hope this doesn't spoil what has been a first-class game of football. I think the police have the matter in hand and the trouble seems to be over, but there are still hundreds of spectators on the pitch. There's one chap getting attention for a facial injury, but he seems to be okay. And that's Linfield out first for the second half. Here come the Whites, no doubt, hoping to maintain their first half supremacy. There are some fans still on the pitch down at the far end. That's the distillery end, and the referee quite rightly is asking the stewards to get them behind the wall before he restarts the action. Well, the fans seem to be cooperating good humouredly, so I don't think there'll be much of a hold-up. The Blues have come out with a new determination here and have made a better start to this half in the opening minutes. Stewart and Ferguson are combining well on the right, And as Linfield fans will know, this is Billy Stewart's final game for the Windsor Park club. He's set to leave Belfast next week for Canada, and I'm sure he'd love to score here today and take another league winners medal with him for the sideboard on the other side of the Atlantic. That's a lovely run by Roy Welsh. Inside to Scott, gets it back. The cross is well blocked by Gilliland. Kennedy's out smartly again to the through pass. That's the second time in the last few minutes that the keepers had to look a bit lively to deny the Linfield forwards rushing in after the ball. Some of these tackles are going in a bit strong, it seems to me, and the referee agrees. He's having a word with Ferguson and Kennedy. Ferguson doesn't look too happy, but the referee waves play on. On my watch, we've been playing for an hour and Distillery are hanging on to that precious 1-goal lead. It's Dixon. Long ball out to Braithwaite. He controls it, wiggles his way past Meldrum and White, pokes it into the area. Dixon, unbelievable! Brilliant! Brilliant goal by Tommy Dixon from the edge of the area, high into the net. Kennedy had no chance. This ground has erupted. The Duke has equalised for Linfield, and what a match we have here now. Half an hour to go and we're back where we started, all square and everything to play for. Where would you put your money now? Just listen to those Linfield fans. They believe it's their day. Here come Distillery. Campbell takes it wide. Lovely cross into the danger area, but Meldrum's header is well over the Linfield crossbar. This game, believe me, is wide open. Both teams are going at it full tilt, looking for the winner, although it seems that the Blues have taken some of the initiative away from the home side. More of the play is in the Distillery half of the field. This is typical Linfield stuff, fighting back and never beaten till the final whistle. Out comes Kennedy, down goes Dixon. Is that a penalty? No, the referee waves play on. Unbelievably, the pace of play has actually increased in the second half, and it's Linfield who are taking the game to their opponents. I said again, at this stage of the match, it's the Blues who are looking more likely to snatch the winner. Good ball into the 6-yard box. Kearns goes down. That looks like a penalty to me. There's a Linfield player on the ground. Dixon, I think. Looks like an ankle injury. Trainer Jimmy McCune is busy with a magic sponge. The Blue men are hoping their almost legendary hero will be able to resume. And he does. He's up and the game continues. Oh, this is something I don't like to see. Fans encroaching onto the pitch during the game. This is the type of behaviour that can escalate and ruin a match. Fortunately, it's only a handful at the back of the Distillery goal, but the stewards and the police need to keep them well behind the wall, or at least off the pitch. Out comes Kennedy. Braithwaite's free kick, hacked away down the left. There's a throw in. Welsh, Curley beats Meldrum. In comes Campbell. Campbell! It's in the net. Campbell has scored for Distillery. Can you believe it? The Whites are back in the lead. It was a perfect first time shot by Billy Campbell. He was just too quick for the Linfield defence. He nipped in ahead of them and gave Irvine no chance. The question now is, has that Campbell goal won the league for Distillery? I wouldn't bet on it. Anything can happen in this match. Is there another twist? Can Linfield come back for a third time and bring off the kind of grandstand finish for which they are famous? Or is the league title about to leave Windsor Park for Grosvenor? One thing for sure, the Blues won't give up without a fight. And that's what they're doing right now. It's hectic stuff down there in the Distillery goalmouth. Lovely turn by Dixon, out to Braithwaite, crosses but well taken by Kennedy. Hatton plays it safe back to the goalkeeper. It's Meldrum on the left, this is dangerous, he's brought down by Hatton inside the area, penalty! Campbell to take the kick, takes it, it's there, low into the bottom corner of the net, 4-2 Distillery, right on time! The ref pointed right away to the spot. And there it goes, the final whistle, and Distillery are Irish League champions after an amazing match. What can I say? They scored right on the opening whistle, and now they've scored right on the final whistle. I've never seen anything like it, and never of these delirious Distillery fans who have rushed once more onto the pitch like an army. It's a good thing the referee grabbed the ball right away and blew the whistle in time to let the players make it into the dressing room. I noticed a nice touch there as the teams went off. Sammy Hatton was over at once to shake Joel Meldrum's hand. If I can get my breath back or hear myself think above all the noise of these Distillery celebrations, I would have to say that the Whites have definitely deserved the victory today. And not just because of their better finishing in front of goal, they've played better as a team from the back out. Billy Campbell certainly has deserved to get his name in the score sheet for the second time with that last minute penalty kick, because he has had a great game all afternoon. The fans are singing, "We want the cup," and no doubt George White and his players will oblige in a moment or two. The day belongs to Irish League football, which has put on a match that has been a great advertisement for the game. You can probably hear the Distillery supporters singing, "Here, here, the Whites are here. The Whites go marching on." They've certainly marched into the record books with this win here at Grosvenor Park, where the final score is Distillery 4, Linfield 2.